How's it going? I'm just going to make a super quick video to give an update on surgery stuff because I have been sort of alluding to there being issues with insurance, but I haven't really gone and dug deeply into it. Sweet princess. So yeah, so what I was saying, quick video. No, I'm doing a quick video to update you about what's going on with surgeries and insurance. So when I was in New York, I got a call that I was expecting, reluctantly, but expecting from insurance or from the surgeon's office to say, hey, listen, they're not covering your hip surgery. And so immediately I pushed back, and we had already been kind of in this fight before New York, but it was like we had a plan in place for the surgeon to do a peer-to-peer with one of the doctors, and it was supposed to make everything feel better, and I was going into it really optimistically, and I had a conversation with my healer right before I left, and we agreed that we were not going to freak out if I really wasn't going to have the surgery. We were going to decide it just wasn't meant to be at that moment, and that it was supposed to be a separate thing. And so I went on to explain all of this. Fast forward, the peer-to-peer, then I get the phone call I got in New York was to be like, the peer-to-peer didn't happen, and so they actually rescheduled it, and now it's happening like tomorrow. Fast forward, I then find out that we're still refused, and they've already put in for an appeal. So I'm losing my mind a lot less than I could have been, but I was still freaking out. And I was like, look, I just went into problem-solving mode because that's what I do. And I was like, what can we do? And I called insurance, and I called the surgeon, I called insurance, I called the surgeon. And finally my surgeon calls me and is like, look, I'm going to go up to bat for you. What is it that you want me to do? Sometimes it can take 6 months. And I was like, look, we all know that I need to have this surgery at the same time as my hysterectomy. It's really just what's best and ideal. So I want to fight it as hard as we can, like up into the minute. So they agreed to do that, and they were going to send in another medical letter of intent or something like that with more detail than it did before, in order to try and explain to them that this is gender affirming, because that's what they're claiming, and they're claiming basically that even if it was, that they just wouldn't cover it because to them it's cosmetic. So ultimately we're in this battle now, and I'm at a point where tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna check in with my doctor and see what the deal is, what they've said, and basically it'll be the 3rd. My surgery is supposed to be on the 11th. I found out surgery changes like the day before one of my last revision, and then I had like a couple days before things changed with both my surgeries before. So I know how quickly surgeries can happen. I know how quickly they can be taken away. I'm not fully giving up, but I did want to update you and let you know that there is a solid chance that I will not be having the hip surgery at the same time as my hysterectomy, which changes my recovery plan entirely. So that's really the only thing that's a little agitating at this time, is really just like not knowing how to properly manage or plan for my recovery, because it entirely changes if I'm only going to have a hysterectomy. So I'm now kind of focusing on as if I'm only having the hysterectomy, just because if it doesn't get covered, then I can't have the hips. So it's gonna, certainly not now. So that will start a up to 6 month battle potentially. But we've already started the battle. We're deep in the trenches, and hopefully it will come to be, because I really want to have my hips done at the same time with my health. It just makes the most sense for me to have the least amount of anesthesia, the least amount of surgeries, and it'll just get my dysphoria where it needs to be faster. So that is that for now. Thank you for listening to my little rant announcement, and I look forward to talking to you more about all this